In her department, she was someone that everyone admired. Not because she was light-skinned or she was the one using the best body oil, but because she made sure that she was always smelling good. Tiffany was just in her second year as a mass communication student. Tiffany was someone that loved to look good, she loved to smell good, and she loved to dress well. In her department, she was someone that everyone admired. Not because she was light-skinned or she was the one using the best body oil, but because she made sure that she was always smelling good. And because of the way people admired her, she started posting everything about herself online. Initially, when she started, she was doing it for fun. She was just doing it to keep track of her lifestyle, her sense of dress. Even when her friends and colleagues had asked her why she was always posting herself on YouTube, on Facebook, she just told them that she was doing it for fun. And truth be told, she was doing it for fun. She loved the memory lane. She loved looking back to how she used to dress in her 100 level, laughing about it, cracking joke about it. She was okay with it. And few years down the line, Tiffany was on 300 level, almost rounding up with school, as she was doing her industrial training out of then. Where she was doing her industrial training was like a radio station. During the radio station, she noticed that most people weren't dressing excessively well, being that no one was seeing their face. But Tiffany still maintained her sense of looking good. And when she was almost rounding up with her IT, she found out that the internet was paying Nigerians. Then, all along while she was posting, she never took anything seriously. She never even did anything. She didn't even know about it. When she heard about it, she decided to gather all necessary information about this whole internet paying Nigerians and everything. When she checked her YouTube channel, where she used to keep her lifestyle vlog, she had actually reached the quota to be paid as a YouTube content creator. She checked her YouTube studio and everything and found out that the reason why she had not earned was because she didn't know anything about it. So she started putting on the monetization status and everything, how to earn. She made sure she learned everything about earning on YouTube, because all along she just felt like people were just posting on YouTube like a regular social media. So she decided to start monetizing her YouTube. She started trying to do more in order to get people to watch her. It wasn't easy at first, being that most people already knew about all those things, and their environment, their aesthetics, everything was pleasing and giving. Whereas she was just a regular girl from a regular home. The color of the paint in her room was nothing to write home about. It was not even white. It was even far from yellow. It was a mixture of blue and another color that she can't even remember. And she started asking herself, now that she wants to get money out of it, she needs to do something in order to look good, in order to make sure that people like her content. Tiffany did everything possible. She first started by painting one section of her room white so that she would use just that section for anything she wanted to do, her sit-down video, her makeup tutorial, easy videos that she would do on a normal day. These were the things she did on a normal day. She gradually picked up flower decors. She just quickly made one corner of her room look good. And she started vlogging. People were engaging, people were watching her video, people were subscribing, but it wasn't easy. The views weren't that much. Aside the fact that the views weren't much, the money wasn't also much. And Tiffany told herself that she couldn't do more than herself. She made up her mind that she was just going to continue posting regularly, because she knew that if she put her mind into it, she might make it happen, or at the end of the day have a mental breakdown if it doesn't happen the way she wanted. So she told herself that instead of doing too much, it was better she just maintained the way she used to live her life, get a normal 9-to-5 job, and continue her lifestyle. Gradually, Tiffany was adapting to posting contents every day or twice a day, depending. She wasn't doing too much. She just carried her phone, vlog whatever she wanted to vlog, and posted it. But now she started seeing her friends, her colleagues, her classmates that were in school with her. Most of them were doing travel vlog. They were ambassadors to different products. These were people that weren't even interested in showing themselves online. All of a sudden, they started showing themselves online, advertising the products and whatnot. And she asked them, please, how did you make it happen? How possible? Like, how come? How did you even get a product to sign you and all those stuff? Her classmate told her, my dear, you have to do and do more. You have to make sure you have the better lights. Even if you don't have money for ring light, make sure that when you're videoing, you have enough lights, right? Your video's quality is good enough. And that's the way a company is going to pick you. Unknown to Tiffany, aside the fact that they were vlogging, they still had other things they were doing. Sleeping with men for branded deals, especially their clothing lines. So we're sleeping with men to get branded deals, and the ones that weren't sleeping with men, those ones were faking it. They would just get a product and speak about the product, and this product was not even endorsing them in any way. They were just doing it so that if that particular product will see them and endorse them by force and by fire. But Tiffany started pushing herself, trying to get all the lights, trying to make sure that her things were good. Everything was given. As much as she did, she wasn't getting the branded deals. She wasn't even getting as much as sugar to advertise. And she just asked herself, maybe it was the environment. Probably she need to move out of this environment. Maybe people were tired of the particular corner. Maybe she just had to join her friends, her classmates, and see what life is all about. Maybe tag along and know what they were doing different. So, she knew she couldn't just pack her belongings and go. She first started by visiting her friends. And she gradually observed their lifestyle. Most of them hung out in different clubs, gathering, anything that was happening around them, they tend to tag along in order to get branded deals. Not because a particular company saw their work and liked their work, but because they wanted to force the deal on themselves. They tried and pushed and did everything because they heard the internet was paying. And she asked herself, is this what she's going to do? Like, go to every gathering, use her own money that she's trying to make to buy tickets for everything in order to get branded deals. Her friends say, my dear, so how do you intend doing it? You don't know you have to put yourself out there if you want good things to come your way. So you think you just sit there at the comfort of your home and video yourself and think that branded deal will come your way. Who doesn't have a good phone? Who doesn't even have a good camera? So why do you think your own is better off? You have to push yourself, put yourself out there. Whenever you see all these celebrities, you go and take selfie with them. When you post their picture, you tag them. And if they comment under your picture or video, you've made it in life. Tiffany couldn't understand the whole thing at all. So she should put her life to a stop and chase all these things in order to get branded deals. So now, if she decides to do it, does she even have the money to buy the tickets? Does she have the money to live that kind of lifestyle? And she told herself no. She told herself that she wasn't going to in any way try to force it on herself. If the branded deals will come, good and fine. If her 9-to-5 job is going to pay her well, good and fine. If people start liking her content and appreciating her, good and fine. But trying to fake it in order to make it was something she was not going to do in any way. Rather, she told herself that her parents had often told her that in life, you should be a pace setter. Don't follow people's pace. Don't allow someone to set a pace for you to follow. And she sat down and asked herself, what does she really want? What kind of content does she really want? What kind of thing does she really want to post out there for people to see? If she were to be her own audience, what kind of content does she think she will like? And that was how Tiffany changed her motive. She finally understood that some people were making it in life genuinely, some others were forcing it, some others weren't even endorsed by any brands. And she told herself that rather than trying to fake it and end up being a broke-ass girl drinking Gary like her friends, who buys tickets and come back to drink Gary and have nothing to their name apart from their empty building, She was going to take it one step at a time. If the branded deals come, good and fine. And that was how Tiffany started taking it one step at a time. She first sat down one day in her office. She wrote out everything she was naturally interested in, things that made her happy, things that when she was doing, she still remained herself. She was not changing her personality in any way. After writing them down, she found out that she loved perfume. She found out that she loved good clothes, and she found out that she loved having good skin. So she now made her content to be based on the things she liked. If people liked it, good and fine. If they don't like it, good and fine. The people that like that kind of content will look at her. Tiffany made a calendar on how to do and what to do. First, she made sure that all contents were not the same. All the contents she was posting weren't centered around the same thing. She made sure that if she were posting 3 contents in a week, probably the first one for the week is going to be all about perfume, how to blend your perfume, how to mix your perfume as a lady, how to mix your perfume as a man, the kind of way you should apply it, oil perfume, water-based perfume, the difference between you the perfume and you the toilet. And the next video for the week will be all about looking good. The particular product you should use for your skin. She often mentioned that she wasn't a dermatologist and anything she was using was based on her skin type. So if you're her skin type, then you can try what she was using. The third video for that week will be all about sense of dressing. Her outfit for the day. She started giving her content based on her own perspective. And she made sure to watch her content every time she posted it. She wanted to make sure that she was improving. She wanted to make sure that she wasn't making mistakes over and over again. She wanted to make sure that whatsoever she was putting out there had information, well detailed. And gradually, the branded deals started coming. It didn't come big, it didn't come massive, but they did come. Her first ever branded deal that came was with a perfume, a Nigerian-based perfume. She loved the fragrance genuinely. She gave her total opinion, what she feel like the company should improve, why she feel like the particular perfume they called lavender wasn't really blending well, as a particular flavor was outshining the lavender. She gave her full opinion. And with time, she started getting other branded deals, ranging from skincare products to perfume to soap. Things started coming her way. Her friends were all surprised and asked her what she was doing. And she told them she was just being herself. She wasn't doing too much. That's her one corner. That particular corner in her father's house that she painted white was where she had always sat down to do it. And her first international branded deal that came was a deal with Fashion Nova. Tiffany couldn't stop being amazed. Always had eyes for Fashion Nova products, but she never had the money to afford it. But the way she got to be the ambassador of Fashion Nova products was something she couldn't even explain. She had a very good shape, and she was able to model for Fashion Nova. And that was how she gradually understood that in life, there was no need to hurry. The fact that you're not making it now doesn't mean you will not make it later. Don't overdo too much. Take it one step at a time. Make sure you're doing you. Don't try to live other people's life, because at some point you might get tired. So she sat down and asked herself if she had decided to follow her friends and her classmates to live the life they were living, sleeping with men in order to get some money. And now when they were done sleeping with men to get the money, they used this money to book hotel. The ones that were wealthy enough or had gained much money from the men would book a hotel for 2 days. After booking this hotel, they will shoot all their content video for that 2 days in the hotel room before returning home. And the ones that were not wealthy enough will book the hotel for 1 hour and try to shoot videos that they could use for a period of time. And when they get back home, not like they had chicken or fried rice to eat, Gary. And whenever they had the opportunity to go out on a lunch with any man, they ended up posting and posting and posting. Snapping in the restaurant toilet, snapping the food, just trying to gather all the content they could gather. But she decided to be herself. She decided to appreciate that particular spot where she had created in her room for herself. And gradually she was noticed. She was so grateful that she didn't sell herself. She was so grateful that she did not do anything above what she wanted. She was so grateful that she was still she till the very end of it all. Thank you very much for listening to the story of the day. It was really your favorite storyteller, Zika. Please, I would like you to share what you've learned from this. And you know where to. Nowhere else but the comment section. Please, I encourage each and every one of you to like our stories, share our stories to your loved ones. Please do not forget to like, turn on the notification bell, and till we'll see you again in our next story, we'll still remain Zika.